Good morning, Fishersville United Methodist Church. We pray you're having a great week and excited to have worship together online and in person today as we continue our Sermon on the Mount series with Part 13, Prayer, Worship, and Request from Pastor Peter. This is your Office Administrator, Tyler Hendricks, and here are our announcements for the week. First up, this Sunday we are recognizing new members of FUMC. Their names will be briefly on the screen now, but please make sure to reach out and introduce yourself to each new member and their families if you haven't done so already. And as you pray for FUMC this week, please remember these families and lift them up specifically as they joyfully join us in ministry to bring Jesus' name to our surrounding communities and the rest of the world. Next up, it has been so exciting to have many of you return to joining us in person for Sunday morning service. During the initial quarantine and lockdown last year, we began to increase our homebound ministry to include many members who were not a part of it previously to make sure that everyone remained connected during that season. In that expansion, we began making and mailing audio CDs of the previous week's sermons. But if you are now joining us and would no longer like to receive that CD, please let the church office know, as it will help us make sure we are getting them to everyone who would still like to receive them. And finally, one other change we made last year was removing the dates from our prayer list, as we were not printing a bulletin and wanted to make sure to include everyone as communication was so limited. Since we are back to printing bulletins, we have begun to include these dates on our prayer list that signify when we will remove a name to make room for other names to be added. We will do our best to include anyone who remains on the list indefinitely, but please accept our apologies if we accidentally remove someone who we kept on the list previously. You may always let us know via phone, email, or stopping by the church to add someone to the list, and please specify if you'd like them to remain on the list until further notice. Thank you so much for your help and understanding. If you have any questions about anything we covered today, please feel free to reach out to me via phone or email at the church office, and I'll be happy to help. As always, have a great week, and remember to know God and make God known.